Hello again everyone, welcome back to another video on this wonderful platform we call the internet. And today, we are talking about another downfall of a massive YouTuber, and that is none other than the Leaping Lemur. So for those who don't know, the Leaping Lemur is a YouTuber similar to me, I say similar, who uses a, lemur, King Julian, I guess you could say, as a avatar to represent himself online, and mostly talk about lolcows online, such as Nova Online, to Theatre, or whatever the fuck her name is, and so on and so forth. And however though, about 4 or so days ago, said Leaping Lemur became a creeping lemur by becoming the very thing that he talks about, which is a lolcow. So apparently he got into a relationship with one of his fans or viewers, and then, that didn't really go so well. He's about a few years younger than me, and then this girl was a couple of years younger than him, and for some reason they both thought it would be a great idea to meet up at a hotel and stay for a few nights in a hotel or whatever it is and get drunk, and that really went well, didn't it? And not that, but apparently she was underage, although I don't really know the full context, but as far as I'm concerned, 19 is not underage. I don't know, but apparently it was wrong, and also he tried to get her drunk so he could
Long story short, to simplify this before we really get into the video that I want to take a look at, this guy who is 21 flew out to God knows where, gave a 19-year-old alcohol. A few hours passed, and the girl proceeded to wake up without her clothes on. Yeah, you kind of know where this is going. It's pretty ironic to see a lolcow YouTuber turn into an actual lolcow. The Leaping Lemur is on some Diddy shit. Now, the video that I want to take a look at is this one right here. How a lolcow news YouTuber became a lolcow himself.
The Leaping Lemur had a girlfriend that goes by the name of Teeth Gums. I'd actually seen her in some of my comment sections before. I recognized her face. I saw them commenting on each other's little posts, saying ooh, I love you, all that kind of stuff. And then randomly, less than a week ago, I saw that both of them deleted all their nice comments that they would say about each other. And then a day or two after that, I see this video go up, which was a Leaping Lemur apology video. Now, the majority of people, we didn't even know what the hell was going on. What is he even apologizing for? But essentially what he's apologizing for is this weekend that he spent with her. They were a couple for a few months, and they decided to meet up in person, because keep in mind, this was not just some random girl. This was a fan of his. And they would go on this little trip together and spend a night in a hotel, and he would describe his recounting of events.
Alright y'all, here we go. I had a feeling that I was gonna make this video once shit started going down with my ex, but I'm just doing it right now. I'm gonna get ahead of it. So a few months ago, I had started dating somebody online, which isn't a good idea. Now I want to say, during this relationship, I was the best I possibly could be to this person. I gave them grace.
Something that I remember from him, how egotistical he would be on Twitter. Every now and then you'll see his tweets and it's just I'm getting so much money, or I'm about to make hella bread. It's and don't get it twisted, having 60k subscribers at the time, now he's at 50. But having 60k on YouTube isn't a small number. I know everyone's used to the 10 million subscribers, or the 300 million, or the these huge numbers. 60,000 subscribers is a lot of people, and you know what, I get it.
do stuff, if you know what I mean, which isn't really a good thing, and somehow she caught on to it, and they both had a fight or something like that, and yeah. Not that, but also he threw one of his friends under the bus, not say he doesn't want to stream with them and all that, so he can quote unquote nut to her. Okay, Guna, if I'm using that term correctly. And then of course, in typical fashion, he then addressed this on his channel and all that, and as far as I'm concerned, and everyone else, left out key details to try and spin the narrative. But of course, though, I say spin the narrative very loosely, because the girl, whatever fuck her name is, didn't really bring out much details about the whole thing, so it can go either way, really, as in, like, her version of the story might be true, or his version of the story might be true. Who knows? But either way, though, both of them aren't exactly perfect in this situation, and in general, so who knows? Until we get more information, I guess, well, it's just the way it is at the moment, because once again, for all we know, her version of the story might be false, or his version of the story might be false. At the moment, it seems as though his version is the false one, because he's left out key details, at least from what I've heard.
Up, like that's how it goes. But then all this shit gets thrown at me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Now, in this video, he literally admits to giving a woman alcohol who is under the age of being allowed to have alcohol. And the way that he describes things, he has a very good way of minimizing a situation. He acts like, oh, me and my girlfriend, we were just drinking, so what? And at first you're like, yeah, I mean, honestly, who cares if it's like, oh, she's a couple months, maybe a year and a half out from being allowed to drink. She's still of age, so what's the problem?
The big thing that happened was when I went to go see her in person. Some people may know that I went and seen her in person. She posted a picture of us. People all over the place were talking about it, right?
Going back to giving an underage girl alcohol, I respect anyone that shoots their shot because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, all right? Flying out and that girl being 19 years old and then getting her drunk is crazy work.
You can listen to my voice right now and tell me if I'm lying. People are trying to look for me and shit online, obviously. Like, if I was lying, I probably wouldn't be able to lie this good. So I'm telling you right now, this girl isn't a very good person. She isn't a very good person at all. Like, you have to understand that. I don't drink. I just turned 21 not too long ago. I'm not going to lie. I mean, everybody drinks before they turn 21, right? If you're like 19, 20, you're going to a party, you're going to drink. So I'm drinking. I mean, that's what I...
Okay, so he says that he's not one for drinking that much, but then he says this is what he does, and that people his age and her age, my age, our age, really, drink a lot and all that. So, like, which one is it, dude? Like, do you like to drink, or do you not like to drink? Me, personally, I only do it here and there. Like, for certain occasions, really. That's about it. Like, getting drunk isn't exactly a pilgrimage or some bullshit, or even in a top 100 of my priorities. Hell, to call getting drunk a priority is stupid, so yeah, it's not even a priority. But my point is, I only drink here and there, and well, that's about it. So yeah. Anyway, though, take what you will from this. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.